Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Quick Break Games, where we cover everything LEGO gaming. And in this video, we're going to be discussing LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga, which of course is the big new LEGO game coming out in spring 2021 now. It got delayed from the original 2020 release date. And we're mainly going to be talking about the Deluxe edition of the game. And if you didn't know, the Deluxe edition was announced at Gamescom 2020 this year, back in August, when we got the gameplay trailer for the game. Now this Deluxe edition is coming to all the consoles. It's not just an Xbox or PlayStation thing. I know how the Switch kind of gets left out on like special editions and things sometimes, but this Deluxe edition is coming to the Nintendo Switch as well. So if you Switch players, you'll be able to get this. It's coming to PlayStation 4, and it's also coming to the next-gen consoles. So if you didn't know, back at Gamescom they also announced the next-gen versions of Skywalker Saga. Before, they just announced it was coming to this gen's consoles, but now it's coming to next-gen as well. You know, we're expecting 4K, 60 frames per second, which is going to be a brand new thing for LEGO games because we haven't had 60 frames per second on console for a LEGO game in like 10 years now, so that's going to be exciting. But anyway, yeah, so this special edition is going to be on the Xbox One, Xbox Series X, PS4, PS5, Switch. The only thing it's not coming to, as far as I know, is the PC, because PC doesn't have physical releases anymore, and this is more of a physical release type of thing. So yeah, but all the consoles are covered, including the next-gen versions and Switch, so you should be good there. And the Deluxe Edition is only going to be $10 more. It's just going to be $70 here in the US, so just $10 more than the regular $60 version, and I think it's going to be worth it. I think most of you guys watching this video, you're probably a more hardcore fan, so you'll probably want this because you get the fancy Darth Vader cover, and then you're also going to get a little like Luke Skywalker minifigure, like where he's drinking blue milk, and it's kind of interesting that he's drinking blue milk in his like Tatooine outfit, not his like Episode 8 outfit, but anyway, the main thing we're going to be talking about in this video is the DLC that it includes. This is the main reason you want to pay the extra $10 for the Deluxe Edition, in my opinion, because you're going to get the Character Collection Bundle, and this includes 6 DLC packs, and we actually know what all 6 are going to be now. So these are just characters, these are not levels. Like, I know in past LEGO games we've had DLC that's actual like levels, but here we're not getting that. These are just characters. And I'm assuming there's going to be more DLC, like a season pass along the way. Usually this Deluxe Edition, the Deluxe Edition of LEGO games includes the season pass, but I guess they're doing something a little bit different with this game. But anyway, so the 6 DLC packs that you're going to be getting, these character packs, not levels, are going to be the Mandalorian Pack 1, the Mandalorian Pack 2, so I'm not sure why they couldn't just make it one big Mandalorian pack. Why is it split up into 2? Not really sure. So we got those 2 packs, so you're going to be getting characters from the Mandalorian, and of course Baby Yoda. The child has to be included in there, so that's pretty crazy that the child is actually going to be playable in the game, most likely. There's also the Rogue One, a Star Wars story character pack, so of course they got to cover characters from those 2 spin-off movies. There's going to be the Classic Character Pack, which is going to be the one we're discussing in this video because we actually had a leak, which is going to be the main topic of this video. There's going to be Solo, a Star Wars story character packs, and there's also going to be a Star Wars The Bad Batch, which is an upcoming Disney Plus show, I believe, character pack. So that will probably be out by the time the game comes out, so I know it seems kind of weird that they're giving you a character pack for something that's not out yet, but you kind of got to think ahead. This game's not coming out until March, or spring. I'm kind of predicting March, but yeah, so hopefully the Bad Batch will be out by then. But yeah, so those are the 6 packs. You're getting the 2 bonus movies there, the Solo Star Wars story and Rogue One, which is always cool. But yeah, the Classic Character Pack. So what is this? So we actually recently got a leak. This actually came from EB Games Australia. They leaked this out. I guess they didn't know they weren't supposed to talk about this yet. But they have this picture here, and you can see the Classic Character Pack. This is probably going to be the image for it. Like if you go to buy DLC on the PlayStation 4 or the Xbox One or something, there's always like a picture for the DLC, like a thumbnail for it. And I'm guessing this is going to be kind of the thumbnail for the Classic Character Pack DLC, which is going to be included in the Deluxe Edition of the game. And here you can see Lando Calrissian from Episode 5, Bespin, towards the end of the movie. And this is his classic version. So what this means is you're going to be essentially getting LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga versions of these characters, or like the original LEGO Star Wars games from like the mid to late 2000s, which is pretty cool. So this is really going to be the character pack for the classic fans, people like myself, and probably a lot of you guys watching this who grew up with The Complete Saga and the original games. And this is essentially going to be the old character model. So if you didn't know, if you couldn't tell if you watched the trailer for the game, all the character models have been redone because the LEGO minifigures in real life are a lot more updated since then. They've got crazy hairstyles now, whereas back then all the Legos mainly had like one type of hair. There was like only a few types of different hairstyles. Now there's like way more, and there's some other changes that they've made to Lego minifigures since then. That's going to be included in the Skywalker Saga minifigures. But if you get this classic character pack, it seems that you're going to be playing as the same characters, but just in their original versions from the complete saga in the first two games, which is pretty exciting. Of course, now they're going to be remastered in 4K and everything, so they're going to look way better. But the models themselves are probably going to be exactly the same or very similar to what they look like, because you can see Lando there. He looks obviously very similar to how he did in the original game. So this is going to be very cool. I'm excited. So we have Lando here. I'm not sure what other characters we're going to get. We don't know how big these character packs are going to be, but I'm fully expecting, you know, the original version of Anakin from like the complete saga, you know, with that different hairstyle, and like Obi-Wan, the original version. You know, we got Luke Skywalker, I'm sure. So it'll be interesting to have all the original versions, like complete saga versions, if you will, of these characters. So I'm really excited about this character pack. This is probably the one I'm interested the most, besides like the Mandalorian, because of course you get Baby Yoda. Everyone wants that. But yeah, so this is a pretty cool leak from EB Games Australia. So that is going to be the main topic of this video. I also want to discuss sort of what's going on with the DLC with this game, because like I said earlier, traditionally in LEGO games you have the Season Pass included with the Deluxe Edition. Like LEGO Marvel Superheroes did this, I believe LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens did this. If you just spent the extra $10, you'd get the Season Pass and you'd get all DLC for the game. But right now, this seems to only be including these 6 character packs, and I know there's going to be DLC, like level DLC. Like, they're not going to just do character packs for this LEGO game. Like, this is the biggest LEGO game of all time, from what we're hearing. They're going to do more levels as DLC later on, probably in like summer or fall 2021 next year. So I'm assuming they're just going to sell the Season Pass separately, which is kind of odd. You'd think they would just include it in here, but I guess it's a little bit unfortunate. You are probably going to have to buy the Season Pass in addition to the Deluxe Edition, because I'm sure there's going to be more levels. Like they're probably going to add levels for the Mandalorian and possibly, you know, Rogue One and Solo. So just look out for those. I'm sure they'll announce those closer to launch, or maybe shortly after launch. And hopefully we'll be hearing more information about this game before the end of the year. I'm not expecting a trailer here for the next month or two. So just kind of sit tight. We'll be covering any possible leaks or news, something like this, as soon as it comes out. But yeah, very exciting stuff. The classic character pack, Lando Calrissian there. And I'm sure there's going to be many other classic characters in their original forms from the complete saga and the first 2 LEGO Star Wars games. So very exciting. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video. Let me know what you think of this news. Are you excited for the classic character pack? How many of you guys are actually going to be getting the Deluxe Edition? Are you going to spend the extra $10 to get the Deluxe Edition, or are you kind of like going to pass on this stuff and just get the regular edition and miss out on all those DLC characters? Let me know. And let me know if you knew about this news or not. Did I inform you? I know this was like a few days old, but we do videos, you know, once a week on this channel, so we kind of recap what happened in the past week. But yeah, I'll be covering anything new. Subscribe to be notified right when the newest stuff comes out. And we're doing LEGO Star Wars 2 walkthrough right now, finishing that up. So it's a pretty good time to subscribe to the channel. There's always tons of LEGO game content here. So subscribe for that, comment what you think, and like this video if you enjoyed it, dislike it if not. And I'll see you guys next time here on Quick Break Games.